Hi, it's Chris, and here to bring you another video of Alchemy Stars. Now today is just going to be my part 2 of the big problem with Alchemy Stars, and that is really at the moment, well, Cloud Gardens really. I think, when it first got announced, it was like this amazingly new mode, and it was 3D, and all the Warriors were there, and it was actually quite an amazing thing. Like, not many gacha games I've ever seen kind of have a dramatic mode like this to go from 2D backgrounds and kind of standard gacha kind of game stuff to a whole Genshin kind of world just like that. Like and and so when it dropped, it was kind of fun and everyone was playing it, and then you realize that, oh, there's not that much to do. It's just like a basically a sandbox version of your Colossus, which you can build lots of things and great. Build lots of buildings, houses, fun things, talk with your Aurorans, build wells, as you can see, stages, whatever it is, your Aurorans interact with your Aurorans, and it's like really amazing for the lore, fun things, very fun and casual. And then you had all this kind of Animal Crossing kind of vibes of fishing and um getting your wood, all that kind of stuff. And it would have been fun, just as like, just like that. But if it had been quite nothing too serious and something you can easily ignore, like if you could just ignore this whole mode, then it would have been alright. But that's not what's kind of happening at the moment. And more and more and more and more, they're starting to kind of make this a mode that you can't really ignore if you want to kind of get lumamber, or if you want to kind of make a little bit of progress in your account, because there's now there's 2 recharger packs a week from here. There's more and more lumamber just from the new checklist of achievements here. You've got all these this lumamber here. You've got the long-term constructions, and then you even got these settling downs and this new item, this petra wood, because this petra wood is just kind of, you use it to buy more blueprints, which can in turn let you build more buildings, which in turn then gets you more lumamber. So really, you can't ignore it, and all these little achievements are just from you doing it. And again, these increments of lumamber that's kind of keeps building, and it gets to a point where you can't even ignore it. And then the other thing you can't ignore is this detailed investigation minigame, because they seem to be putting it now in every event. And when it drops, each day it resets and it gives you a new one, main one, and that's like you're getting 100 lumamber a day from just doing this mini game, which takes you a couple of like a minute or two. Like, you can't ignore doing this mode, because even just from it dropping a week is 700 lumamber, which is again almost the same as what you get from the new event mode that they've put in, or almost the same as the amount, not far off the amount of lumamber that you're getting from the boss mode. So again, you kind of got these increments of lumamber, and you're kind of like, right, well, I've got to come and do the Cloud Gardens, because there's just loads of little things you got to get. And so what then this creates is this huge problem of your time when you're playing this game being split into you playing this mode, which I could probably say in a safe opinion that 90% of players did not start playing Alchemy Stars for this mode. They started playing Alchemy Stars because of what they first saw, the storyline, the Warriors, the gameplay, the unique gameplay of it, the colours, the characters and all of that kind of thing. I just don't think lots of people started playing it for this Animal Crossing kind of mode, which again, appreciate, but it kind of is a different genre in a way. And so again, yeah, your time is split between the 2 modes, because you kind of have to play this mode now so you can get lumamber and a few other bits and bobs as well, like affinity from your houses and the recharger packs a week, so you can't ignore it. And so after a while, it starts to become this mode anyway becomes a bit of a chore because they've made this huge sandbox world. Well, it's not huge, but you know, compared to other games. But yeah, you have to kind of run around a lot in it. You have to go do lots of back and forth between getting your trees done, getting fishing, going to the ores, going to like more trees, and it's starting to kind of be quite long. And sometimes it lags, and sometimes it slows down on phones or on emulators, so it's just kind of a bit, yeah. But the one thing that I've realized with this mode is it's not going anywhere. Tall Dog aren't letting it go. They're looking to improve it. And so I think really quickly, there's some very simple and natural things that they really need to do with this mode to really improve it and to kind of let it become a less of a problem and more of a kind of an addition to it. And again, if there's a few more things to do in the mode, that would be a really good thing to start off with. But also, you need something like a teleport, and this will kind of help make it a bit more streamlined, a bit easier to kind of deal with. If you can just teleport to where my plant is, or even actually give me a menu from here where I just can plant my, replant my things and plant here, rather than having to run all the way there. If I could just teleport to a fishing spot, okay. They seem to have a menu like it was going to be a thing, so it's a bit weird that they haven't kind of implemented that already. So just a quick menu, drop down menu, or even along here, this top bit here, with all these little things here, just quick, boom, go there, drop there, boom, teleport to a fishing spot, do my fishing, come back, click, come back to the store, do that, come back to my trees, and do that. And by doing that, it will just become a bit more manageable. And another kind of really simple, natural thing, which again, it's a really weird thing that they haven't done because they did it in the Colossus, which is to make your ruins work. I know this is meant to be like a kind of relaxing kind of gardens for the characters, but if your ruins actually like contributed, like got some ore or did some fishing or you know did something else or even planted something, so they did something that you were able to get them to do something more productive, or even make the productions quicker, or the growing of the trees quicker, then you'd feel like that they were actually doing something to the game. And yeah, that would have been like a really, that's again another natural thing. And I overall think like this is what's making the game a big problem. Well, this thing anyway. That this mode just isn't ignorable, but it's become a bit of a time split in what you're doing. Because I find myself during that every day when I'm playing this game, I find myself trying to spend more time playing this part of the game, farming and doing other modes and some of these new modes and this stuff, and what little time I've got. And then all of a sudden, oh gosh, I have to do, the trees. I have to do the lumamber bits, or I have to do the trees, and I have to do the fishing, because if I don't, I'm missing out on these lots of lumamber. Like, I've already gained a good couple thousand from it that I wouldn't have before. So you can't do it. You can't miss out on it. And I think that's the real problem about this at the moment, which I think is easily fixable, but we'll see. And yeah, and with that, I will see you in another video. Oh, please do leave a comment or a like just to kind of have a conversation about what you think actually might be a problem with the game at the moment. I am really still looking forward to this new mode, and I do have to give a little shout out actually to this new kind of mode for the Adventure Tales. Although not bad, I think it's a good chance for players who missed out. Such a very good chance for players who missed out on certain events to get characters again and to kind of experience the events. So I do actually have to give them credit for that. That's actually it's a half decent. And again, you're getting little bits of lumamber. There's the common theme again. But yeah, with that, I will see you again in another video. Alchemy Stars. See you later. Bye.